Hey, welcome to AtLab Games, where our board game playthroughs are always unpaid and ad-free.
I'm your host, Francis.
And I'm Anthony.
And today we're going to be taking you through Allegory. So Allegory is a bidding game designed by Zach Weissman for Calliope Games. Plays 2 to 6 players in about 30 to 50 minutes.
All right, so join us at the table, and we'll show you how it plays. All right, welcome to the table.
Welcome to Allegory.
To the Allegory.
Yeah, so in Allegory, we're actually mythic authors, you could say. And we'll be bidding for the cards that are here on the offer to add to our tales. We're going to be telling stories, I guess, throughout this game.
Epic stories.
Yes, epic tales with wonderful morals. So
And themes.
yes. So I guess we can probably take a look at the table and see what we've got going on.
Yep.
Here.
All right, so for the, I'll talk about setup, right?
Yeah.
So we each get 15 of these chips, and these are really just used for bidding. So 15 to each player. We put out the number of themes. So this is called the theme deck, and we put out the number of cards equal to players. Except in a 2 or 3 player game, you put out 2-player game, you put out 3 cards. Yeah. So we have a starting offer, and we're going to just take turns bidding on cards. And there's 3 different themes. There's nature, there's energy, and there's spirit.
Yes.
So they all have varying dollar amounts or values rather.
Say, yeah.
And from negative to positive, and that's going to obviously matter when you get them into your tableau.
Right.
So in the upper right-hand corner, they also have a moral symbol. So these little symbols represent different morals.
Right.
And we've each got dealt a moral card that will provide us with some bonus points at the end of the game, if you're able to weave this moral into your story. So I will show my moral card.
And I will not look.
And you won't look. All right.
This is,
So you'll know what I'm going for.
yeah. But really that's just going to give us like an extra point per instance of that at the end of the game. So if we can do it, great, but it's not going to be what's really guiding what we're picking necessarily.
Not necessarily,
it's not
and you're not guaranteed because you're gonna be bidding, and you could get outbid, and it's a very interesting mechanic, and we'll kind of go through it as we play. So we're gonna literally just jump right in.
Yeah.
You can be player 1, and you can start with the bidding.
Yeah.
So the first round is called the prologue, so it's different than all the other rounds. Whereas we're gonna bid like normal. One player bids, then every other subsequent player bids if they choose to, or they could pass.
Yeah.
Everybody who didn't win the bid gets their money back, and that's a common theme throughout the game. But the winner has to apply their money in a certain way.
Right.
And this will change after the prologue, but let's just get through the prologue first. So go ahead and start us up.
So for example, I'll start by bidding 2 lore tokens.
Right.
And notice I'm not bidding on a particular card. I'm just bidding for the opportunity to select a card.
Any card.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll bid 3.
Okay, and I will pass.
Okay, so then you take your money back.
Yes.
I won the bidding. So I will choose which card I want, and I'm going to go for this number 4, right? So this is a spirit card. And we're going to start building our tale, and it's going to be in the 3 different themes.
Yeah, the 3 different tales. Yeah.
Right, you say a tale with a theme of spirit, a tale with a theme of nature, and a tale with a theme of energy, right? So with the money I've got left over, I have to allocate it now. So you refill the offer, and I get to put these 3 chips that I bet and won with in any of these cards I can put on them. And what'll happen is, from this point forward, the person who passes on a bet during the bidding rounds will have to take the card with the most coins on it.
Yeah.
So I'll put all 3 on that nature card. So now bidding passes to the player to my left,
Which is me.
which is you, which will always be. So 2 players just going to go back and forth, right? And now we're going to start bidding at this point.
Right.
And the only difference here now is that, like I said, the loser or whoever decides to drop out of the betting is going to have to take the card with the most coins on it.
Right. So I'll start again by bidding 2 lore tokens.
Okay. So I will bid 3.
Okay. And I'll up my ante.
Up your ante
to 4.
to 4, and I will let you have that.
Okay.
I'll take my money back.
Fantastic. Great. So you passed, so you have to take
I have to take this one, but I also get
but
the
you get
coins
the
on it.
chips,
So
yeah.
this is going to allow me to bet bigger later.
Okay.
Right? I'll put that
And
there.
I will take maybe like this guy
Okay.
and bring out another card, and I will do like, so I have 4 tokens, for example, so I will actually go 1, 2, and maybe 3, 4.
Okay. So now it's my turn to start the bidding.
Yes.
And my opening bid is going to be $5.
Okay. And I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $6.
All right. I'll go 7.
Okay.
Well, that's going to cost me 2. 7.
And I will pass. I'll let you have it.
Okay. So I'm going to take this card.
Yeah, and I have to take this one. 'Cause it is the
Yeah,
first
sorry. You have to take that one. I'm going to take this one. We're going to put some cards. So now you're obviously asking, well, how long are you going to do this for?
one. Yeah.
We do this until one of us places a 10th card in their tail.
Right.
So now I have to allocate all these riches. So I'll put 3 here, 3 here, and 2 here.
Okay. And you start the bidding.
All right, I'm going to bid 1.
And I'm going to pass.
Okay,
So I get to choose because these both have 3.
that's right.
So I'm going to take this.
Oh, sorry.
What?
I won the last bid. You start the bidding.
Oh, you did? No, you didn't.
Didn't I? Yes, I did, because I got the 3, right? Yeah, and you ended up
Oh,
with
I
the negative
passed.
2. You passed.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Don't
All
you
right.
throw my
So I have to
tactic
start
on
the
me.
bidding?
Oh, yeah. So you know how this
Okay.
is going. Because I put those coins down specifically knowing how this was going to play out.
Oh, right, yeah. 1.
Right? And then I
point.
pass. Like, that's the strategy,
Right,
right?
yeah.
Because I know, because these
Yeah.
are tied, I'm going to take
Right,
this card.
exactly. You learned how to play this game from me, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
With more people.
With a lot more people.
Okay.
All right. You chose that one, huh?
I had to. It had the most on it.
I passed.
Yeah.
You won, so you choose whatever
No.
card you want.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to bury this.
Well, no, because you're just going to put that on the one
Oh,
you
that's right.
you.
Okay.
took.
No, I want this one instead.
All right, so put this one back with the money that it had.
It had 3.
All right.
And I took this one.
Yeah, no, when you
Yeah.
win the bid, you take what card you
right.
want. It doesn't matter how much money's on
I
it.
never win the bid.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
my thing.
You're
I just
more of a
strategically
passer.
pass.
You strategically pass, and that works for some people.
Okay.
All right, so now that you won the bid, I start.
Okay.
It's always the person who lost the
Yes.
bid who gets to start the bid. So I'll start with a bid of 5
Well, it's not always the person that gets to. It's not always the last person.
in a 2-player game.
In a 2-player game, it is because
Yes.
it's just the person.
To be
before,
specific, for the purposes
How many
of this
did you put
playthrough,
down?
I put 5 down.
So 5?
I'm just going to jump right in and start bidding.
You might as well, right?
You start lower with more players because the money will go up.
Yeah. Right. I pass.
And you get that card. All right, so we got another one here. I'm going to choose this guy,
Okay.
and I'm going to place some money out. All right. I'll put 2 here, 2 here. Maybe I'll put 3 here. All right.
Okay. All right.
So
I'm
you,
starting the bidding.
yes, I won. You passed.
All right. 1 token.
2.
Okay. Um. 3.
I'll pass.
Okay.
So I will take the highest one here. And then you get to pick.
And I will pick from the remaining. I'll take this guy.
All right. And now you put down your money.
Yeah. I put down what money?
You won the bid. Where did you put your coins?
I'll put them in my pile.
Yeah, that doesn't work that way. You see?
Wait, what? Oh my gosh, I just messed up.
You bid 1, I bid 2, you bid 3. So put 3 on whatever card you want.
Okay.
I put them back on my pile.
What a disaster. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, how many are on here? 2?
Mm-hmm.
And you're starting the bidding?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll put 2. 3. Okay.
All right.
Okay, actually, I want to change this because I just thought of something.
Okay.
So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to leave 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to put 2 there. Let's see how that works.
Okay. So I start the bidding.
Yeah. Because I didn't want you to be able to just pass.
Yeah, because if it was stacked with chips, I could pass. And technically, I could take that card as the losing bidder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which would make a lot of sense to me. So I will bid 1 chip.
Okay. And I will bid 4.
That's good. You raised me.
There, I raised you by 3.
All right, so then I'll bid 5. I'll raise it to 5.
Okay. I'll raise it to 6.
All right, and I will give it to you.
Okay.
Now,
So I
hold
will
on to
not
those
put these
chips.
back in my
Yes, you hold on to. Well, first of all,
What?
I pass, so I
You
take
do
my
get to
card
pick,
first.
yeah. So would you like a -2 or a -2?
Well, I'm more concerned about the symbols,
I know.
and that'll make sense later
Later.
when we get to the scoring.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
All right, so I'm gonna take this guy, and I do get to keep this.
You get to
chip
keep
that's
that
on
one.
Him.
Yes.
Just a note, because we haven't mentioned this. In order to be eligible for scoring, you do have to have at least 1 card in each of your 3 tails. Just as an FYI.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness.
Oh, that's great.
That's good. All right, so I'll put like 2 here, 3 there, and another one. Well, not there, and there, I guess. I don't know. Ugh, this is so different with 2
Yeah,
people.
keep in
There
mind,
we go.
folks, it seems simple because we're just building points, right? And you're like, well, just grab all the high cards. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's not technically because the way you score this is the lowest category.
Right, your lowest theme is
Yes,
going to score.
is gonna score
So that
only.
you may end up with actually negative
Yes.
points.
So you need to balance this story.
Right.
So it's not about
It's not just about
grabbing all the
building
high cards.
the
If you can
highest
get
card,
all
yeah.
high cards across your themes, that's great.
Yep.
But you could have one theme that's super strong and another theme that only has a -2 in it.
Right.
And your score for the round is -2, plus any other match, set matches you
Right.
have. Now, you won that bid, so I
You will
start the bid
bidding,
again.
Yeah.
I will bid 5.
I will bid 6.
Let's raise your cards up just a
Oh,
bit. I think
okay.
they're kind of
Sorry.
falling off the table.
Yeah, my tail is just.
Yeah, it's you're losing your tail. All right, so what do you have? 1, 2, 3,
6.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, that -2 really is going to hurt.
Is it though?
All right, I'll bet another 5. So 10.
10 total?
Yep.
I don't even think I have. Oh, I do.
You have exactly 10?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep, you can't bid.
I can't even bid.
Nope.
All right, so
I
I
win.
lose. So you take your.
My card.
Well, I have to pass actually.
You
so
have to
I
pass. You'll take.
this.
You have to take that one. Yep.
And then you can take whichever you would like.
Oh.
So
Oh my.
we're gonna change things.
Yikes.
This puts me in a great position for next round.
It does, actually. 1, 2. Yikes. Okay. All right, I'll take that. It just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay, so you start. I won the bid.
Start
You
the
start
bidding.
the bid,
Okay.
yeah.
You need to allocate those chips.
Oh, yeah, wow.
All those chips.
10 chips. All right, so we'll put them all. Oh, wow, there's some good stuff here. Put a bunch here. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chips. 7, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 there. All right, I'll do that.
So it's 7 on each of those?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I will do... Yeah, let's see. I'll bid 2.
You bid 2. All right.
You only have 2 chips.
Yep, I'm going to pass. So then I will take... I'll take the 4.
You don't want Daryl?
No, it does look like
Like
Daryl. It does. So you can take whichever one you want.
Wow, do I want lots of chips or do I want...
Lots of points.
You have 9 cards already.
Yep, one more card, game over. Actually, this next round. Very quick.
Yes, very quick. All right, I'll do like that. I'll take this guy.
Oh, my.
There we go.
Okay, so you won the bidding. So I bid. I will bid 3, 4.
4? I'll pass.
All right. So you get Daryl.
Daryl.
And I'll take this guy.
And that ends it.
That ends the game. So
Yes.
now we score.
We score. Easy. All right.
All right, so let's score it up.
Okay, so let's start by counting our individual tails.
Yep.
Let's
So
see. It's going to be a 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 5. 3, 4, 5. This is also 5. And this is 2.
right.
So I'm going to score for my lowest one, which is 2.
all right, my lowest is 5.
Okay. And then we're going to get 1 point for each tail in which our moral, this guy, shows up. So I have this hammer guy, so I'm only going to get 1 point because it only showed up in
The
one
chains.
tail.
So I had 1 point.
And then we get points for sets of 3 icons.
Yep.
And I don't think I have any sets of 3, so I'm just going to have 3 points.
I've got arrow, arrow, heart, heart, heart. One set.
There you go.
So it's 2 points
Yes.
per set.
Yeah.
Only 2 weepy umbrellas. So that's 5 plus 1 plus 2.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Good. That's
All
great.
right,
All right, let's go talk about it.
All right. All right, there you have it.
There you have it. Allegory.
My tale has been written. And it
has.
was a good tale.
That's good. You're very good author.
Yes.
Maybe in your retirement.
That's a high score, by the way. Like
It is,
7
yeah.
points is really high.
Yeah, I think when we did a 4-player game of this, I think I ended up with like 9 or something like that. 7
Did
or
you?
9. Yeah.
Yeah, but the other scores were like
the others were, like,
negatives,
negative stuff.
very low single digits.
Yeah,
So
this
it's tough.
So you don't typically see us doing bidding games because bidding games don't traditionally work for us as 2 players. And even in this one, I had to really I'm not a bidder when it's like just the 2 of us. It's really tough, I think, to work that strategy. I will say I have to tell you I had a lot more fun with this when we played it as a 4-player game. Probably like 3 plus, maybe. Sweet spot is like 4. We didn't play it with more than that, so I don't know, 5 or 6. But but that's Allegory.
Yeah, it's just
Or if
like
you wanna say anything
a
else.
game of Texas Hold'em, right? You're at a table of 5 people and you're bidding, and it's a lot more fun bidding with all 5 because there's a lot
Yeah.
of different ways you can bluff, a lot of ways you can kind of
Well, and like even
coerce
stacking the
and-
chips out
yeah.
is such a unique mechanic.
Yeah.
To because you're not bidding on the cards necessarily, but you are kind of indirectly when you're able to win the bid and then put those chips out. It's like,
Exactly.
yes, you're winning the bid, but second, you get to stack those chips on the cards in a way that, like, if I know we have 4 people playing, I'm like, okay, you can pass, you can pass, you can pass. The one thing we didn't see in our game is that if you're ever in a situation where you want to pass, but there's no chips on any cards, you don't get a card.
You don't get a card.
So that's another strategy.
So it pushes
too.
you to pass early in that.
Right.
It just the game changes with higher player count. So to show you to give you a feel for 2, but it's like again, it's like watching a Texas Hold'em game with the final 2 bidding at each other. It's a completely different game than when you have 3, 4, 5, 6 players at a table and you're bidding against the table, right? It's just keep that in mind, right?
Yeah.
But there you go. I hope we were able to at least give you a sense of what the game has to offer. It should be on Kickstarter
now-ish
any
or
day
soon.
now.
I don't know. Depending on when this goes live.
So we believe as of now it's supposed to go live in a few days, but we don't know when exactly this video will be published. But if you do enjoy it, I know that the Kickstarter features all 3 games. The other 2 videos you may have already watched.
Yeah, Mass Transit and Enchanted Plumes.
Enchanted Plumes, Mass Transit, and now Allegory. It's sort of a trilogy of these lighter, short, traveling games, if you will. Right?
Yes.
Links will be down below. Go check out the Kickstarter. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
See ya.